Tax credits took center stage today at the Jackson County Legislature. Homeowners say they were overcharged. Taxing jurisdictions say the credits will cost them millions. Here's how we got here. In November, County Executive Phil announced a 3-year property tax credit plan following high tax bills in 2023 and 2024. An ongoing class action lawsuit is pushing for refunds, and Independence and Fort Osage school districts are suing the county, saying the credits could cripple their budgets. After hearing from both sides today, where do things stand? KCTV5 investigative reporter Samantha Boring live at the county courthouse with the latest. Samantha?
Hey, Zach. Well, we've heard from school districts in the past since these were first introduced, but today we've got to hear from homeowners as well as other taxing jurisdictions. City governments say this could cost them millions if these credits continue. And as we know, that ongoing litigation is both for and against these credits that we're seeing, while homeowners say pumped up property taxes has gone on far too long. A packed Jackson County Legislature Monday.
It's time for them to get their money back.
Homeowners wanting to see the tax credits through, while school districts, cities, and libraries feel something else could be done.
What we'd ask of this commission is to consider is a long-term solution, a process that is fair and equitable across all taxing jurisdictions.
Mid-Continent Public Library, Kansas City Public Library, Lee Summit, and KCMO all sharing they could lose a combined millions if these tax credits continue. Legislature Chair Manny Abarca worries about the smaller taxing jurisdictions. Fire, water, libraries, are they going to be hit the hardest?
We're going to have a double-edged sword that we have to deal with. And as much as I welcome the opportunity for folks to criticize me, the reality is this is good government. When we hear from folks about the damage that could be done.
Kansas City, Missouri Assistant City Manager Tammy Queen asked the legislature to work with the Missouri State Auditor so jurisdictions can recoup what's lost.
We think there's a way that this can be done. We understand it needs to be done.
And for the county executive, he's confident these tax credits will happen.
I sympathize with the fact that it's going to affect their budgets. You know, they didn't cause this debacle, but they were the beneficiaries of it. And my first goal is to the taxpayers.
All right, so where does this ordinance stand? There was a motion to perfect it, but no second, meaning no vote happened today, but there could be a vote at next week's meeting. County Executive Phil says he's aiming to have these property tax credits on this year's bills, which are expected in November. Live from downtown Kansas City, Samantha Boring, KCTV5 News.
Yeah, we know you'll stay on top of it. Samantha, thank you.